Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates for today and listened to a few podcasts as I was doing some work in the garden and just getting more ideas, more papers that I want to read, and more of the research that I want to do. All the things that really link into many of the topics that I talk about around stress and resilience and mindset. So, some really interesting, sort of deep understandings that I feel like I really got to dive into. Not that I got to, I really want to. I'm just kind of love listening to and reading about these topics for my own benefit, and I'm always there thinking, how can I bring that into some of the other content that I'm delivering and sharing with others in such a way that it makes it more powerful, more impactful, and more people can do things with it and actually get benefits from it as well. So that's been one of the major things from today, but also a little bit of work on planning and just sort of really getting a centering on where I'm at the moment and what my goals are. I know we're only a month into the year, but looking ahead and saying, well, and it's not unusual to be in this situation. I've not got booked in at this point anywhere close to what I need to be booked in, and that's never been the case, and it never will be the case, because I know that the vast majority of my work this year will be booked as we go through the year. Of course it will. That's how it works. But that said, and this links into some of the things I've been talking about on these check-ins and how I've been feeling the last couple of 3 weeks, is around this sense of waiting. And I don't think it is even just that I'm not very patient and not very good at waiting for things to happen. It's that there's a sense of control and not being in control because I'm waiting for things to happen. Whereas actually, what I've really realized this weekend with both the listening to the podcasts and reading some of the papers I already do have, and doing this sort of planning and recentering, it's that there is a lot more that I could do. There's a lot more that I could be doing. And I remember way back at not the very beginning of doing these check-in videos, but certainly for a long time, it's like, well, I'm not really being honest with myself. There's plenty more that I could be doing and I'm not doing it. And I think one of my challenges that I need to overcome is that when I've got a few things going on and I'm busy, then I bury myself in the busyness and I sort of let myself off the hook a little bit because I'm doing stuff. Whereas if I'm really being really honest, which is what I am trying to be with these videos and with myself as well, there is actually a lot more stuff that I could be doing. And when we had a catch up back in the beginning of January with the group that was on the practical prospecting course that I was on, we were checking in and saying, well, what have you been doing? What kind of results have you had? And I was kind of a little bit embarrassed because I hadn't really done a huge amount with it. I've been focusing a little bit more on getting into speaking bureaus, which great, I've done that, but that's still out of my control because I just, again, have to sit and wait for something to come through. Whereas the prospecting, it's something that I can actually take control of and I can just start chipping away at. It's not a quick fix by any means, but it's that long game. Just keep building it up and building up the network and having those conversations and just doing it consistently. And one of the guys who was on that course and was on the call back in January had been doing that. He'd been doing about 30 minutes a day, just 30 minutes. That's all he'd been doing. But it was really, really starting to bear fruit. Nothing at all for him for the first few weeks. He said it was very frustrating, but then all of a sudden things started to happen. So I know that I do need to do this because it won't just give me better results potentially, but it also does put me back in a sense of feeling like I'm back in control, which is at least a small part of what's important to me at the moment. So there we go. A bit of a kind of a long rambling update on where I'm at. Not so much what I've done, but more this place I find myself in and this recommitting, this doubling down on doing the work that needs to get done, which is going to lead to me actually being able to then do the work that I want to be doing, which is presenting and delivering and sharing and hopefully making a difference. There's my update for the day. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.